All hail Macbeth, that shall be king.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Hail, king that shall be.
Duncan comes here tonight. If we should fail,
We'll not fail.
I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
This is the very painting of your fear. Macbeth shall never vanquished be.
Full of scorpions is my mind.
What's done is done.
I am in blood. Stepped in so far.
So for quite some time, when it came to Shakespeare in Hollywood, nobody did it better than Kenneth Branagh. He was Mr. Shakespeare when it came to the movies. He made a tremendous splash with Henry VIII, his adaptation. He also played the title role, and he blew everyone away with his St. Crispin's Day speech, which is a major part of the play. And if you have not seen Henry VIII, it's definitely worth your time, even for those of you who aren't Shakespeare fans. And then he rode the wave of Henry VIII, Kenneth Branagh, for years. And every time he adapted one of Shakespeare's plays, everybody would pay attention. The media would certainly cover it profusely, but also a good number of people would see it in theaters. He really made Shakespeare accessible to mainstream audiences. And even post-Thor, I think it's what Kenneth Branagh will be remembered for at the end of the day when it comes to his contribution to filmmaking. Now, the reason I bring up Kenneth Branagh here, even though he has nothing to do with this production of Macbeth, is because not since Kenneth Branagh has anyone in Hollywood been able to make a similar impression, to really make Shakespeare palatable to the masses, or at least enough to qualify as the masses. I mean, these Kenneth Branagh films were never huge box office smashes, but they were certainly more successful than other adaptations. And since Branagh, there have been other Shakespearean adaptations, but they've come and gone. But I think that Fassbender is probably the best shot since Branagh to achieving the same end goal. So that makes this a very curious production indeed. Now, speaking of Michael Fassbender, I'm a little wary of this because while the trailer looks good, I've done this dance with Fassbender before. I'm talking about Frank and Slow West, two trailers that I both really enjoyed, but then when I saw the final product, I felt that they really kind of languished. I mean, there were little moments that were excellent, thus the great trailers, but as a whole, it just didn't really work. And I worry that, third time will be the exact same situation. You know the old saying, like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Well, this would be the third time that Fassbender will have fooled me. And I think you can see glimpses of the indie-ness of this film in a couple of the shots, right? Like maybe they hold on for a little too long. It's very low budget. And I think that low-budget films, for some reason, tend to feel that if they take their time, they will somehow become more artistic. But that's not true. Nothing is more admirable than a lean, mean storytelling machine. Not to say you can't hold on a beautiful shot, but let's just not go crazy with that. But again, I think overall, this looks pretty good. I think it has a very high bar raised for it, not only from Branagh, but also, of course, with Game of Thrones and Braveheart. Similar time setting, which is why you're seeing some of the same visual cues, the face painting. But I think that's what this version of Macbeth has going for it the most, and that's realism, right? That it seems very realistic, which I really respect. Not only in terms of the production design and the costume design, but also in the delivery of the lines. I'm very impressed with the acting for Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard. And Marion Cotillard is a phenomenal actress. If you haven't seen La Vie en Rose, what are you waiting for? She won the Oscar for that movie, totally deserved it. You have to read subtitles, but it's worth it. Also, warning, it's ridiculously long, so prepare like 3 hours that you're going to need to set aside to watch it. I did not realize that and found myself staying up till like 2 in the morning when I thought I wouldn't be staying up that late at all. But anyway, we all know she's a great actress. Hollywood has not really done a very good job of giving her roles on par with what she had in La Vie en Rose, a French film, but it looks like Fassbender has finally given her something worthy of her. And together, the two of them, I think, are quite impressive. I also like that her Lady Macbeth isn't like outrightly evil, right? It's very nuanced performance, which I think plays into the whole organic aspect of the film. The final thing I'd like to speak on, that of course, is that this team is being reunited for Assassin's Creed. And while I think I feel really positive about Marion Cotillard joining that film and Michael Fassbender taking it on, I think that the director here is an odd choice. I don't watch this and go, man, give him an action movie! I mean, it seems, again, very slow, and not particularly flashy, and I feel a little too dark in some spots, where I'm like, are you hiding like not having enough money to pay for the set that you need? I think that you really want people to be able to see your movie. There are some standout shots, like Michael Fassbender's silhouette with the fire, or whatever that glow is. That's very cool. But again, Game of Thrones has really upped the game when it comes to this kind of medieval storytelling, and I wonder if Macbeth can compete beyond the specialty market. Can it be a Kenneth Branagh level adaptation and break through to the mainstream audience? So what do you think? I got so many requests to review this trailer. So obviously Michael Fassbender is doing something right, and I think that continues to speak to how his doing comic book type films, well, literally comic book films with the X-Men movies, but other genres type films, has really, I think, helped his career overall, and those fans who enjoy him as Magneto are paying attention to his Shakespearean work, which is fantastic, and I think is one of the great things to come out of a mixing, so to speak, of actors, what kind of movies they make. Usually it used to be segregated. Either you made blockbusters or you made prestige films. And I think shaking things up shakes the audience up as well, which is a very good silver lining indeed. So I look forward to discussing this trailer with you down below. Thank you everybody who asked me for my review. I always appreciate it when you see a trailer and think of me. And you can check out some other episodes right now.